Jamie, when you look at the business of fashion and actually how coronavirus has changed, Fashion Week and how it will change the shows going forward, how will it change the industry forever?
Thanks, Francine. I think it's definitely been a period of us reflecting on how we operate and how business has been run before and how the critical path of this industry and our business works. I think some goods come out of it. I think we will have a slower pace on how this critical path moves forward with less seasons, really, and just focusing and anchoring the calendar around two main seasons, a spring, summer, and an autumn-winter season, which is what we want to kind of stick with. And we're part of a fashion industry collective called Rewiring Fashion, which has brought together independent designers, CEOs, and retail executives to really lobby change for this initiative of resetting the fashion calendar, as well as reimagining fashion shows too.
Jamie, how difficult is that, given that buyers actually like to touch and feel the product, so they like to see the clothes in showrooms and things like that? How much of a setback will coronavirus be for 2020, but also in the seasons to come?
I think yes, no, definitely. I think we had our last selling period back in January this year, and we were able to meet with all of our buyers and for them to really feel and see the clothes. I think it's definitely challenging for buyers to kind of buy from a line sheet and not see that movement. But we are being as innovative as we can, and we have a digital platform where we'll have videos of the clothes, and ultimately hoping, though, that when it come our next selling season this September, we'll be able to meet again and have those safety provisions in place for COVID-19 to be able to do some appointments with our buyers so we can resume some normality for September. But yes, I think it's definitely thrown us all, I can definitely say, but some good positives coming out of this. I think we're as I mentioned about looking and reflecting on ourselves. We've been really able to get into our sustainability manifesto and start fleshing out good housekeeping and those kind of points that we never really had time to kind of focus on before.
Jamie, do you think that people will go back to shop like they used to, or is it going to be much more online? And what does that mean for your strategy for Roksanda?
I think yes. I think over lockdown now and looking at what's been actually selling, there has been a consumer shift. We can't deny people have not been buying gowns or evening wear in the way they would have from us and from luxury, and it's shifting into more relaxed pieces and easier pieces and transitional pieces as well, which I think is something that will definitely come out going forward, where our consumers can be at home and then into work and having relaxed pieces that can allow them to transition in that way. I think yes. I think we have a flagship and we're present in a number of international department stores, which we're expecting to be softer than obviously it ever has been before. And this has really this time has really geared us up into expediting our launch of a transactional e-commerce, which is something we haven't had and was always in the pipeline. But I think now we have to react even faster, just to give our customers an alternative sales channel, really. Whilst some might feel uncomfortable shopping in physical retail, whilst social distancing will still remain in place for some time.
Jamie, how did the sales perform during lockdown? Is it sales that you can get back as the economy slowly reopens? Or are those just, is it lost stock?
I think I can speak for us all, on luxury goods as an industry here. I mean, we're all pretty much forecasting a circa 30% reduction in market share, I think, for the industry for 2020. And I think, that's challenging when we still want to retain our levels of profitability that we have, and of course so hard when there are so many macroeconomic variables still, and how this could still pan out potentially further. But we are hopeful that I just think, coming into 2021, that when the cases get to a really low place and hopefully get to zero, and we do see light at the end of the tunnel, and people do feel comfortable, and there's been this yearning to celebrate again and celebrate life and get out there, and that there will be a need to buy apparel and specifically luxury. And I think, you know, we sell investment pieces at the end of the day. It's something that we're really proud of, that you know, last in your wardrobe for years to come and can wear. So we're really we're really making sure that we get that message quite clear for consumers. But I think, yes, there will be an element for everybody of this lost selling window for this duration. But I'm confident that we can definitely pick back up.
Jamie, what can the luxury and fashion industry do more for diversity and inclusion?
Good. Thanks for asking me that. I think I'm actually I think I'm one of the few BAME LGBTQ CEOs working in fashion. So, you know, diversity and equality is quite close to my heart, and particularly within the current state of affairs. And I think the fashion industry does well in representing BAME models in ad campaigns, and the image of the industry looks and appears quite diverse. However, the reality, I think, behind closed doors, that BAME community working in industry, and it's specifically on the operational side where I sit, is very, very small compared to other sectors, and ultimately, you know, the BAME community and other minorities are big consumers of fashion, so there is a disproportionate connection there. So, and I think I myself am trying to move forward with making us appear not so closed, and making it clear to the next generation that fashion is a viable career avenue for all, with opportunities, and particularly on the operational side, as I mentioned. And there's a great talent pool of individuals out there from all different walks of life that businesses obviously benefit from having operationally, and for good business and for innovation. So I think we do have to look at this and work on this. And similarly, as I mentioned, on the Rewiring Fashion Initiative, we have set up, the British Fashion Council have set up a BAME community initiative where we're gathering thoughts and opinions from the community to really lobby change. And I think, you know, it's just something that's very passionate to me and to Roksanda, our business as well, that we're pushing forward for.